Hey everyone, welcome back to Addie P's Real Estate Tea, where today I just want to briefly touch upon June 2022 market report stats and discuss the market a little bit. Now, if you're new to the channel, thank you for joining us. Also, for those who subscribe and who are returning, thank you for joining us. Don't forget, if you like what you hear in this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Also consider subscribing. Hit the bell notification to be notified of future videos. Also comment on the videos. I see a few people commented on my last video. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. And let me know what other real estate topics you all would like to hear about. And also, please share this video with someone that you think it may be beneficial with, because sharing is caring. All right? And you already know. If you're watching your girl from Instagram, drop her a heart and show her some love. All right. Now, as everyone is fully aware now, between paying for groceries and also paying for gas at the pump, that we are being inundated with price hikes everywhere. And real estate is no exception to that. It is definitely more expensive this time this year, and June numbers reflect that, opposed to June of 2021, to borrow money as a borrower and buy a house. Mortgage rates have been hiked quite a bit, and they are not anticipated to slow down this year. So we'll see where that takes us. But for right now, a price increase with mortgage rates is here, and it is making it super difficult for those who are in the housing market and the house shopping market to buy a home. In fact, it's actually pricing some folks out of buying and out of the housing market, which is unfortunate, especially being that for the longest time we were inundated. Oh, sorry, just bumped my camera stand with my foot. But for the longest time we were so plagued with such a slow amount of, and like virtually no inventory on the market. So now to have this kind of creep in with these high interest rates, it unfortunately is putting a lot of buyers on the sidelines with purchasing a home. Now, between that, the high interest rates, it's really causing a bit of a cool down. Now, I know in my last couple videos, I've referenced, those rager parties from back in the day. Like I said, I'm definitely dating myself with mentioning that. But now that rager is the lights are slowly coming on, the music is dimming, the party is just about over, in the sense of this cheap borrowed money, and so forth. Now, on the flip side of that, there's still a little party going on for our sellers, in the sense that although inventory is slowly creeping up, and this is pretty much everywhere, nationally, not just here in the Lehigh Valley. Even though inventory is slowly creeping up, it's still too low to meet the buyer demand that is still existent. Please keep in mind that although the interest rates are creeping up and housing prices are creeping up, that does not necessarily affect everyone. There are still plenty of buyers out there who are in a position to pay whatever the house is worth. So needless to say, that's where things are at right now, in the sense of how I'm buying. Now, in regard to median sales price, which, I mean, again, this is going back to the buyers, in the sense that, housing affordability is really taking a gut punch, because the median sales price nationally raised was raised 15% in June, which they said that was the first time ever that it has been 15%. And that 15% hike took the median sales price nationally to 400 over, excuse me, 400,000, which whew, is insane. Here locally in the Lehigh Valley, that sales price, gotta grab my notes. That increased by 14.9%. So just about what it would be nationally to 316,000. That is a huge jump. In comparison to June of 2021. So, again, on the seller side of things, housing, is still very lucrative as far as putting your house on the market, getting over asking. In fact, June of 2022, last month, the sellers were received 103.8% of their asking price. So that's over 100%. So we're still seeing, these bidding wars, these multiple offer situations. Yes, maybe not as much of the craziness as we saw in June of 2021, but we are still seeing it. Definitely still seeing multiple offer situations, well over asking, price escalations thrown into the mix. So we're not out of the thick of this yet. And for a seller, from a seller perspective, that's great. From a buying perspective, definitely have to, get creative and really come up with ways to make housing work for you with the increase in housing prices and with the increase in the interest rates. Now, days on market was 12 days on the market for June of 2022. And month supply was up just a little bit from where it's previously been to 1.1 months. So, like I said, that inventory is slowly creeping up, which seasonally makes sense, but also to more folks are, coming out of the pandemic situation saying, hey, you know what, we're going to list, we want to sell our property and so forth. So, if you are in the market to purchase a home, I definitely encourage you to do so as soon as possible before the Fed issues another rate hike, and you're unfortunately maybe priced out of purchasing. So, needless to say, the last tidbit that I did want to touch on, which I read in the report, was monthly mortgage payments were up more than 50% in comparison to June of 2021. That is a big deal. And again, affecting housing affordability. It is getting increasingly difficult, even on the rental side of things, to rent a place and it be affordable. So keep those things in mind when house shopping, and keep those things in mind if you're planning on listing your home for sale. Well, that is it. Those are all the stats I have for this month. Please, again, comment. Let me know what other videos you all would like to see, whether it be from the buying end, whether it be from the listing end, whatever it is, let your girl know what you want to hear about. Until then, you all have a blessed one.